And we're back, people. Once again, more round of 16 action. Cape Verde versus Mauritania. The teams are in the tunnel, getting ready to jump onto the pitch, ready for another day of action. Another game tonight as well. The hosts, Ivory Coast, taking on Senegal in the last 16 as well. Should be an interesting game. Big up man like CM once again in the building.
Come on, we're back again, and this should be a good one. Cape Verde enjoyed a very, very nice Group B, finishing top of that group ahead of the likes of Egypt, who are now out of the competition. Ghana out of the competition, of course, Mozambique. So could be high expectations for them, potentially being dark horses in this competition. We've already seen some semi-shocks yesterday and the day before, so we'll have to see what happens today against Mauritania, who are fresh off their very first victory in the competition, no less.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Everybody, big up yourself right now. If you're coming through right now, make sure you're hitting the like button, the subscribe button on both Pros Only Sports on Eagle Eye Extra as well. Big up to our brother Rich too. Woo! Let's get into some of the teams right now. Give people the rundown on the teams. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, there we go. Right, so Cape Verde 4-3-3. Vozinha in goal. Moyera, Costa, Lopez, and Fernandez make up the back four. In midfield, Monteiro, Pina, and Duarte making up the three in midfield. And up front is Ryan Mendes, Cabral, and Bebe returns to the starting lineup for Cape Verde. And let's move on to Mauritania. Niasse in goal, a back four of... Wait, why is Anne at left back, bro? That don't even make sense because he's a striker. I don't... Unless it's somebody else.
Yeah, they must have messed that up already.
They messed it up. Unless it's somebody else called Anne, that's a striker. So I don't know what happened there. But so it's the back four. I know it's Lamine, wait, where is it? Yeah, I think it's Keita. Keita is going to be playing at left back, I think. That's what I think. But anyway, so Niasse in goal, Hubeib, Bar, Diao, and then it's saying Anne, but I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Keita, and Anne will probably be in the forward position. In midfield, they're going with a 5. Sorry, they have Amar. Then I think it's going to be Anne, Gassama, Muksane, and Koita, and then Tanji up front. I think Tanji will play in one of the wide areas. Anne will play up front. Keita moves to left back. That's how I see it. And I think Dio is also a fullback, so he may be at right back, and Hubeib maybe at centre back, partnering Lamine Ba for Mauritania. But what do you think about these two sides, my bro?
Yeah, Cape Verde, we all know about the likes of Bebe. He's a handful up top. We've seen his long-range strikes from set pieces already. That's his massive threat. And, of course, just occupying the two centre-backs that he goes up against, which will be Dior and Bar today. Ryan Mendes is a handful out on the wide areas, Cabral as well. And then you got the likes of Monteiro, Pina, Duarte, who can make a threat in that midfield. It's a decent midfield three in there. They're pretty much back to full strength, and they've got guys that they can bring off the bench as well, who can affect the game. The likes of Gilson Tavares and so forth. So we'll have to see what happens today. They're in great form. It's finished top of their group, and it's going to be interesting to see. And for Mauritania, when you look at the likes of Koita and Gassama, who are probably their two best players from the group stages, even though they kicked off, they lost 2 and they won that final game. Those guys affected in both sides, defensively and attacking. For Koita, he had, if not the most, one of the most take-ons out of all the players in those group stages. And Gassama himself, he's a guy who wins a lot of defensive duels. It's the same with Koita. So you would expect them to be heavily involved on both ends of the game and just getting stuck in. And to see if they can really get a shock result once again, because I don't think a lot of people or anybody will be expecting Mauritania to get one step further in this competition, but you just never know.
Yeah. I think for Mauritania, I think Muksane is definitely going to be someone key in midfield. Really good. really good player going, has the box to box presence. And obviously, yeah, as you mentioned, Koita. I want to see a bit more from Keita. I think Keita is going to be playing at left. I said, like he has been pretty balanced going forward and defending, but I want to be able to see a little bit more from him from the attacking side, joining into the attack. For Cape Verde, Bebe, just the main threat right now. Like I feel like if anything is going to happen, he's going to be the one that's going to take them through to the quarterfinals, which will be the first quarterfinal of 2013. So we'll see if they're able to do it. And this group of players potentially could make history themselves for their nation. So we have to wait and see. Obviously, we know that there's current history going on with this Mauritania side, and they can also continue their historic run as well. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
National anthems happening right now. Let's get into some of these comments though. We got some man like Yank in the building. Yeah, Mo Salah is out. Yo, yesterday was crazy, man. That penalty shootout was mad.
Hey, wow.
How can Impassi, yeah, after Gabaski misses his pen, Impassi says, "Yo, I'm taking the next pen," and scores to take his country through. That is crazy, man.
Oh.
But yesterday was also a really good game between Equatorial Guinea and Guinea. Last minute goal by Mohamed Bayo.
And then Passy said in the pressers after the game, it was the first penalty he's ever taken in his senior career.
That's a lie, bro.
Imagine. Because when you look at it, yeah, the execution of that penalty was too good, bro. Top corner, top bin, side footing it, bro.
He's been practicing.
It's mad. It's mad.
Crazy. It's crazy. Big up Drizzy as well. I said the money. Yo, that's crazy.
And apparently there's more coming out tomorrow as well. So that won't be the end of it.
Stay tuned. The Egyptian keeper was a fraud. Yang says he's looking for double upsets today. Big up to Super Nick in the building. Big up Super Nick each and every time. Double upsets today. Ooh, you never know. You never know.
You say Mauritania, Cote d'Ivoire.
Big up Hassan as well. Expecting an entertaining match. I expect an entertaining match. This is one of those kind of fixtures where, like, you don't know who's going to win, and both teams are going to go for it for sure. We're not going to see extra time and penalties in this game. In this one, I can't see it. Someone wins today in 90.
Yeah.
Algeria to secure a spot at the stage of the competition. The winner of this matchup will go up against the winner of Morocco, South Africa. Step aside. Cape Verde, Mauritania starts now on beIN Sports.
Boom.
Get busy, let's get into this. It's time for us to see exactly what's going to happen between these two teams, neighbours, as I said.
Wait. Was that me?
No, I don't know. Let me. Can you hear me?
Wait. In the comments, can you hear any commentary or anything like that coming through?
Yeah. Because my commentary is playing now. So if you can hear it, then it'll be mine, probably.
Because mine's in my headphones. Can't hear it outside.
Can you hear anything from my feed on your end? Okay, they're saying it's gone now.
All right. Amir Abdu, he was the manager for Comoros in the last Afcon.
It's actually quite interesting because Mauritania became only the third side to advance from a group stage after losing their first 2 games. He did the same with Comoros.
Yeah.
So
yeah. They beat
he's
Ghana.
building quite a reputation.
They beat Ghana in their final game to go through, bro. Mad. What minute are you on?
Hold on a second. We're just in a break. I'm just looking at Bebe getting fouled on a replay.
Then I haven't seen a foul yet, so you might be ahead of me still.
Hey, no. This can't be, man. 2 minutes, just after 2 minutes.
Bro, no, I'm changing. Hey, no. It's a whole 40 seconds. Yeah, Bebe just got fouled now. Yeah. No.
Nah.
No, that's not happening.
All right, let me keep them in tune, though, because here they come. Cape Verde, chance! Side netting. It looked like it went in. It really did.
Yeah, I just seen it now.
You see, giving away the ball in the middle of the parking. It's just excellent driving forward here. And it's just deflected. Ryan Mendes' strike just deflected onto the side netting. Yes, he was rooted to the spot. Hey, my bad, Drizzy. My bad. You know what, though? Mauritania, now they're bombing forward. Excellent piece of distribution. It was a decent ball towards the center of the pitch, but cleared away once again. It's been an electric start to the game. Hey, let me I'm gonna send you my link here to see if it works.
But mine works, yeah. It's just yeah, mine works, but it's just a problem with I can't full screen the thing.
Right, boom. Cool, I sent it off.
All right. Let's try this one. All right, yeah. Thank you for that one.
Ah, cool.
Ooh.
It's a nice feet work in the middle of the park there for Mauritania.
That's some good play.
Yeah. It's been an end-to-end start, and they just give away possession once more.
And here come the break.
It's gonna be a chaotic game if this continues.
I'm telling you.
In the best possible way.
None of this it's playing for a draw. Penalties. No. It's getting done in 90 today.
Hey, Yang saying, I just want chaos, Uncle Banku. Shout out to Kevin Benson as well in the cut. Hope you're doing well. If your day's been blessed. We got Kenny Fan TV in the cut as well, saying big up. He's asking if he wants to join, bro.
Yeah. You see, look, he said, look, you're not joining the stream because of this comment right here, fam. Where's Ghana? I thought Ghana was in.
Oh yeah.
You're banished, bro. You can't come through here. Banished, bro.
Hey, it's not nice, man. It's not nice,
You
man.
ruined yourself by doing that. You ruined the opportunity by doing that, fam.
Hey, Drizzy, I don't know what you're talking about here, man. We
I'm telling you, bruv. As soon as you did that, you finished yourself.
That's a decent ball in there, but Bosinia!
Ooh.
Almost fumbles the ball there. It's a interesting cross into the box. And as he catches it, and see, he's very lucky there.
Yeah.
Tanji almost makes him fumble the ball completely. It's interesting because both teams, it's been a frantic start. Both teams giving away possession, and that's allowing the opposition both to kickstart counter-attacking moves.
I think both teams just kind of know that they're just gonna go for it. They're not even gonna try and play games.
Yeah, I've been saying this entire tournament, and I'm enjoying the football. I don't particularly enjoy support the side per se. When Ghana was in it, I was supporting Ghana, but obviously we got lucky there, innit?
Yeah, proper lucky. The ball just slowed up.
That's a nice long ball, though. Ryan Mendes, oh, he tried to lock the keeper.
Oh, yes!
Wow.
It's been a great start.
Yeah. See, I was on Drizzy's side, yeah, but it's cool. It's cool, bro.
It's a good ball.
That is a really good improvisation there, Ryan Mendes.
I thought Nias got a touch on it, but
Mm.
he didn't get a touch on it.
I'm saying Mauritania defenders need to be on their toes. They cannot give away the ball so easily at their half. It's true. And they've done it a few times already in this game.
Ooh, get the ball away there. Ooh. And there's a foul.
Yeah. And a booking.
Yellow as well.
From early.
They're saying it's only the first foul of the game, but
you can see, I mean, Kevin Pena, he's clearly taking out the player when the break's on. An opportunity's on there.
cynical foul.
Big up Drizzy, man. See you at half time.
It's a ball forward, but it's a bit poor.
Izan went to throw in there high up the pitch for his side. Wow, the press.
The press is relentless from Mauritania right now. There's Keita. Ooh, he nearly won the ball back.
They're going to have to work in intervals if they're going to be pressing with that level of intensity.
For sure. They're going to be gassed before the first cooling break, man. They need to relax.
That's it. Senior in possession now. Has to be careful. Holding on to the ball for too long. Oh, that's well played there and just unlucky there. It's Tanji, you just couldn't get the touch, but he gets the ball back. No foul.
Ooh.
Free kick again now for Mauritania in a central position. No far out from the box, but
they need to be careful. They need to be careful. They're picking up fouls in that midfield area.
Yeah, Kevin Benson saying how many red cards we're going to see in this game. If Cape Verde don't be careful, it will turn into a very, very nasty game for them. They just need to ride the storm right now because they're being put under large amounts of pressure.
Yeah.
He's a free.
Big chance. Muksane with the free kick. Car's wide. Big up Yankee saying petition for us to be Afcon commentators next time.
Hey, major brands, fam. Fly us out to what is it, Morocco next year, bro.
Morocco, fam.
We'll be there, man. We'll be there.
I'm just saying this game is chaos. I don't think that Cape Verde like it. Big up to Santi as well. The man should cue shit up. The press, man. The press.
Giving away a foul that time, but still.
He'd say I'm negative because of Ghana. It's your country that let you down. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Ooh.
Oh, there was a little push there, you know.
Yeah, it was a push.
Yeah.
There's a throw-in. Keita, I think that's interested as well.
Nice long ball forward towards Fernandez, and he just continues to fight to keep possession and eventually shrugged off the ball. His Mendes somehow tries to keep the ball in, and I think that'll be a goal kick.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Santi, man, we don't want no more nil-nils. We've seen enough. We've seen enough. Shout out to Armin in the comments as well. Hope you're doing well.
Man,
Hey,
negative whistle. Hey, I'm still in the competition. I don't know about you, man, innit? I'm still in the competition.
yeah, Drizzy saying a ref needs to control the game quick before he gets out of hand. It might turn into one of those for real. He's already given the booking to Pina. So we'll have to see how it goes. A lot of stoppages in play as well. Here's Bebe. That's a nice turn. As Pina, he plays it back, and Bosinio playing with fire there. Lopez. I don't remember. No, I don't think Mauritania played with this level of high intensity press going high up the pitch. Not at all. They were a lot more conservative in the groups, from what I remember.
They were counter-attacking more. They were trying to soak up pressure and counter-attacking, to be fair. Here's Anne. Back heel.
Oh, that's a nice back heel.
Here's Keita.
If you can find all that space on the left, oh.
This is different. They've come out. Here's Keita. Too long for him. But yeah, they were counter-attacking. This time around, they're actually on the front foot.
I think it was Dior who was on the left-hand side calling for it, and he was just never found. Probably was the more simpler and better option that time around.
They're playing some good football right now, Mauritania.
Yeah. I haven't really watched the full game, to be honest. So I can't really say too much in the game, but I haven't heard good things from it, and I'll leave it there. You say maybe Cape Verde is their level. Oh. Cabral just winning a free kick there, receives the ball. It got away from him. It may have been a... he therefore brought that foul. I feel like he brought it more so than... Yeah, stream stopped, man.
Stream's gone. No, man.
Not like this.
Not like this. I'm not trying to go to. I'm not trying to go to this one.
Oh, this was cooked.
Hey. 90 minutes online. But this one,
I'm seeing the Bebe free kick at least. It's on the ops though, man. It's on the ops. He blasts that one into the box. He goes right across, over the top. Yeah. I sent you the link, but it's the ops though. So yeah. I'm saying both of the games I watched yesterday, one from the Asian Cup and one from Afcon, ended 1-1, and it went all the way to pens. Boy, well, if you watch that Egypt game, cheers, man. The right team won, though. The right team won. Do we have YouTube TV in the UK? I don't know.
I don't think we do. I don't know. I've never heard of it. Like as a.
Because I've only heard of it for like the NBA finals. When it was spoken about the NBA finals or something like that. I don't know if it's in the UK.
I don't think we have.
You can hear the energy of the bench and the crowd every time Mauritania able to get a foot in.
Yeah. The press has calmed down though.
Yeah. It's smart to do that though, because at least now you can regain your energy, focus on defending and getting forward as quick as possible. When he put the ball in, it was a decent cross in by Bebe.
Lamin Bar with the clearance.
Just drags the ball onto his left foot, finds that extra yard and puts the ball in. Ryan Mendes was waiting there in the middle of the box for an easy tap in. Corner kick, Cape Verde.
Ooh, deflection.
Oh my thing froze. I didn't even see it.
Bebe with the shot. That was going on target.
Oh, good punch out. Good punch out there by Niasi.
How far are we away, Drizzy? 20. I'm on 25, 28, 25, 49, sorry.
Oh yeah, we're around the same then. That's blessed. That's blessed.
Ooh. He said he's 2 minutes ahead of us. You're always ahead of us, bro.
Here's Mendes now playing that ball over the top towards Bebe, but it just didn't have enough on it.
Goal kick by Nias. Fizzy said it's definitely going to be a red card in this game. We'll see.
It has definitely slowed down now in its intensity, but still a lot of fouls being given away. It's Bebe on the left-hand side, slowing it down.
Hey. Little stutter and stop from Bebe.
Yeah. It looks like Keita needs a bit of help with Bebe on the left-hand side. There's been a couple times now where he's been able to get past him with ease, just with a drop of the shoulder.
Quick cooling break. Mauritania slowed down. Not being able to have much of the ball.
Yeah. I like what Cape Verde are doing right now, though. Getting in possession. They're not rushing. They're attacking moves. They're making sure everyone gets the touch of the ball, acclimatizes to the game. the situation, the atmosphere, and then they'll slowly just build up and create opportunities that way rather than just rushing the opportunities and being rash in front of goal. I'm saying so far there's been an average of 1 red card per game this round. 2 between Angola and Namibia, 1 between Guinea and Equatorial Guinea, and 1 between Egypt and DR Congo. Man.
That's interesting.
It's mad, isn't it? So yesterday it was Federico Bicoro sent off for Equatorial Guinea.
Yep.
And then Egypt, it was Mohamed Hamdi.
Yep. We are back on the field of play. So, bro.
Interesting news that's just come in. DR Congo are set to challenge CAF disciplinary committee's decision to drop all charges against Morocco's Walid Regraoui after he was given a 4-match suspension and a fine.
Here's Mendes. Ooh. Who's that down, bro? Is it Gassama? Yeah, Gassama.
Mic was muted. Yeah, it seems like he's been carrying an injury.
Big blow for Mauritania. Guess Suma Fafana coming on. Yo. Yeah, true. Give me 1 second. I'll be back. Give me 1 second.
Say no more, my guy. Say that. Yeah, Drizzy saying I agree with DR Congo's challenge CAF decision, yeah. Because it was so strange and nothing's been spoken about it since. It was a really decision. You penalize the manager, you fine him. Nothing happened to Ed Nesri as well, who was as much a part of the incidents that took place on that day. If anything, as you know, Mbemba and Regraoui were. And then it just gets overturned in time for that knockout fixture. Cape Verde giving away possession. And Mauritania just need to be a little smarter in possession because they're giving the ball away as much as their opposition are at this moment of time. And you can't afford to do that on the break when you have numbers forward. Here's Bebe taking on Keita. He's got the best of him so far in this game, and they can notice that Mauritania. Musin coming over to support him every single time. Keita does well, the Musin does even better. Subibi made that run throughout the midfield and was eventually brought down. Free kick Mauritania. And a substitution for Mauritania, it was Grisoma Fofana coming on for Gassama. Not a bad substitution to make, considering Fofana is somebody who's been able to impact Mauritania so far and get an assist in this tournament. So you're bringing in a midfielder who's able to affect the game in a multitude of ways. You guys in the chat, you might be right. This continuous fouls. A lot of niggles, to be fair. A lot of little niggles in the middle of the park, just giving it away. Eventually, the referee will have to take out his cards. He's already taken it out once for Kevin Pina. Now we got a free kick in the middle of the park now. It's driving it forward and headed away by Ryan Mendes. 72% possession in Cape Verde so far. So a lot of possession, especially after settling, having to be become acclimatized to that high press. I wonder what Drizzy's seen. Big up to Manj in the cut. Hope he's doing well. Hope his day's been blessed. Big up everyone in CM. The 8 p.m. game is on BBC 3. Say no more. Appreciate you. Appreciate for that information. Might have to run it on there. Oh, Drizzy had a good question, actually. There's an opportunity here. Wow. It's Lopez who was able to recover this time around for Cape Verde. A lovely ball in behind there by Tanji. Well, that's well worked there. Another opportunity, and it's I don't know if that was the correct ball to play low along the ground where there were a lot of bodies in the box, potentially hoping for a couple deflections here and there.
Edge of the box would have been perfect. There's a player free there. Oh, good press.
Oh, here they come again. Ah,
City Bruno. Oh no, the stream is okay. It's back.
cool.
They win the ball back here. Koita.
You see, the pressing from them has been relentless. It's true, man. Very, very true. We're gonna ask you a question at halftime, so stay tuned, Drizzy. And that's a good conversation to be had, actually.
Mm.
Cabral was trying to get inside the area, work with Bebe there, and just gives away a free kick. Big ups to little yo.
Big up.
Asking how's the game been. To be fair, started really well, Mauritania. High press, really putting Cape Verde under pressure. And since then, I think the opposition has been able to get into the game, get a lot of possession of the ball, created a couple of chances on the break, not clear-cut opportunities, but chances nonetheless. I think Mauritania have looked the better side in terms of, in that department, in terms of chance creation, but still a long way to go. A minute left of 45. Ooh. Here's Ryan Mendes taking on Keita, and it's good defending this time. Good defending this time.
Yeah, good defending by Keita. He's been good in this tournament so far, Keita.
Yeah.
That's good. Ooh.
Mendes tries to skin him completely, and he's not having it that time.
Some good play here by Muxane as well. Gets himself a free kick. And Tanji with the header into Vosinha.
Costa, nice ball forward there to Duarte. Ball into the area and cleared out. Mm. Another cross into the area, and it's a decent one. Mendes is in there, and he's just held off in time for Nias to come and claim it.
Ooh, a big chance.
Yeah. Between Keita and Habib, they do a good job of just holding off. Only a couple minutes at a time. You got 10 seconds left of that. Now be that for the half.
It's interesting how the energy levels of the press has kind of gone down. They're now not pressing in every single action that they've got. Cape Verde taking advantage of that last bit of the first half.
Mm-hmm.
But we go in 0-0. It's been a good game so far. A lot of moments for both teams in front of goal.
Yeah, I just hope that Mauritania haven't burnt out a lot of their energy, their fuel tanks with that press they were doing from early on, because it must have been for a good, 10, 15 minutes they were employing that press, and then it kind of slowly went down, allowed Cape Verde to get into the game, get a bit more possession and control, and really put the ball into dangerous areas where you saw the likes of Bebe taking on Keita before Musima's coming for support and doubling up there. On the other side, you've got Ryan Mendes as well, getting into dangerous positions, running on beyond the defense, being found with the ball over the top, or just taking on the defenders deal on the other side. But I think Mauritania defended well. The wingers have come back for support, or the midfielders have come back for support and doubled up pretty well. So that's kind of limited the opportunities that Cape Verde have had to cross in the ball or just have good possession in general, high up the pitch.
I think it's interesting as well, yeah. Like Cape Verde probably haven't had a test at all, really, in this competition so far. And I think they're maybe a bit shocked by the tactics of Mauritania in the beginning. So that's why the high press, they weren't really, now they're starting to hit it long because they don't even want to get involved in the press. So they're trying to hit it long into the channels to the wide men to see if they can get them into the game. Because they don't really want to engage in a midfield battle with Mauritania just because of the fact that they've got some really good technicians in there. I mean, the Gassama substitution maybe a little blow to Mauritania, but we'll see how that develops throughout the game. With Guess Fofana in there as his replacement. So we'll see how that works. But ultimately, it's going to be a very interesting second half with both teams pushing for a winner potentially through these 90 minutes.
Yeah, man. Interesting question though for the first half, and it comes in from Drizzy. He says, why do some African coaches have white people as their assistants? We have some people engaged in the conversation already. Supernick, I think, had a nice answer. But what's your opinion on that, bro?
I think there's we have a lack of coaches. Like if I was to do a comparison of, let's say, coaches in England, for example, we have 60,000 plus professional coaches in England alone. In an African country, in a Caribbean country, for example, you won't have anywhere near that kind of level of professional accredited coaches that could fill in those types of roles, assistant roles in national teams. So you tend to have like we've spoken about the pools of players being very limited for certain countries. You also see pools of coaches also limited for some countries too. So I'd say that, and then I think also the lack of trust in the coaches that they have locally as well. So what should be happening from the federations is they should be investing in building up that coaching pool and making sure that coaches that are at amateur level can get to that professional level and can also assist in building your national team. And so this is where, we're always going to have to look at the federations and the way they're spending the money and stuff like that. So I think that's partly the reason why they have them as a coach. There's no trust in the local coaches. and and that's because it's kind of linked to, and it's also linked to money as well, not being able to invest in that side of things. But I don't know. What's your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, no, I agree with a lot of what you say. It is a shame, right? But it does go once again to how you invest the money that you're allocated, and how you invest in the quality, because you want your coaches to have the greatest education in terms of having their licenses, and especially going into major competitions like this, you want to bring in the best of quality, but you also, in between that time, you need to be able to have a plan of how you could advance the quality that is homegrown, not just players, but coaches and so forth. And that's where you spend the time planning on how you're going to invest in facilities where you can educate coaches, up and coming coaches, or even older coaches, and also help them with the badges, whether it's FIFA, UEFA, the badges that they get, in order to give them the education possible to make them adequate choices for these competitions, so that you see more of them, more homegrown talents being picked for coaching positions, whether it's the head coach or just the assistants. So that is a part of the development that you'd be hoping to see in the next decade or so and onwards in African football and Caribbean football and just anywhere in general. Because I think we do see it far too much where you're looking to employ coaches from outside of the continent or outside of your country, where you should be looking to create success with homegrown people,
Because it's interesting, right? You look at someone like Hervé Renard, yeah, for all he's been able to do for African football, yeah, why couldn't we have had an African that has the same reputation as he does? He's gone to all of these different countries, and he's been successful in the majority of them that he's been the manager for. But ultimately, he can't be like the standard of what African football is. Do you know what I mean? He can't be, like, because he's not from those countries. It's a French man. Do you know what I mean? So it's like it's about mindsets too. Like, what are we looking to achieve with what we have? Are we looking to champion our homegrown coaches? Like, this is what I'm saying. This is what I said about Ghana. I said Celeste Teta is the guy that won us the under-20 World Cup. Why wasn't he given that natural progression from under-20 level to full national team head coach? He should have been given that opportunity. Instead, you're gonna pay foreign coaches, like even Chris Hughton, the amount of money he was getting paid to come and do this job, when he's never been connected with the federation at all in any capacity. For him to get paid all of that money, and then all of a sudden, boom, there you go. Like, you're now the head coach of this team, and you bypass all of the other coaches that potentially could be in the setup and not even get an opportunity to progress up to that level. And that's what shouldn't be happening. Do you know what I mean? It's like it makes sense when sometimes it doesn't always, the natural progression doesn't always happen, because that's down to, it's also capped to the ability of that coach, how well they can develop. But if there's a coach that has that ability, he should get, or she should get, depending on their level, should be able to progress naturally to the top job. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially in international football, where it's different. Like, the landscape is different than club football. Club football is different. Like, internationally, if you're within a setup, you should be able to have natural progression, just like the players do. A player can be an under-6 all the way to an under-20 and then have to jump up to the national team. They should be able to have that progression. But I don't know.
Yeah, and another thing about international football is, you mentioned it, planning is very important. Long-term, short-term planning. So if you hire a coach, especially in these positions where you're well aware that you need to rebuild and you need to start looking towards the future, then you should be looking to do that with coaching staff as well, looking to build up the next crop of top coaches that you want to be productions of Ghana, productions of Cameroon, Jamaica, so forth. And you should be allowing them to be in that job and make mistakes, so that as long as there are long-term aims and objectives of wanting to get to a certain area. And I just don't think, looking at a lot of African nations, looking at a lot of Caribbean nations, me mainly speaking about Jamaica, we don't plan well enough to have those ideologies of knowing where we should be at a certain point of time and where we want to be. And that's a big problem, man. That's a big problem.
It's about vision, man. Like, you know, like, because like even with England, yeah, for example, yeah, it got to a point where they realized that, hey, if we want to be competitive at a certain level, we have to do things in a particular type of way. So they were far behind some of the other nations in Europe, for example, because France have had Clairefontaine for so long that's why they was able to produce. Well, that's why they're producing the level of talent that they are now. That's an investment, yeah. That has now bear fruit 20 odd years, 30 odd years later when they put those foundations, because that was the vision and the plan that back then. So that's why now their first team, the under 21s, the under 19s are just fully stacked with all of this talent that they just got this production line of talent that can just come through. England saw this and said, all right, we need to build a center of excellence, go St. George's Park and start developing a style of play, the type of footballers they want to develop. Like, this is why you're going to be able to see a Phil Foden be developed out of England. 20 years ago, a player that has the ability that Phil Foden has, and what I'm talking about technically, he didn't have that 20 years ago because it was mainly about how hard you worked and, you know, like how hard you tackled and how hard you ran. Like, do you know what I mean? Whereas now it's about what you can do with the ball and also what you can do without the ball for the England national team. It hasn't necessarily bore fruit in terms of them winning a national competition, but they've been close. Do you know what I'm saying? With obviously the Euros last time out, you know, World Cup, I think they got to the quarters, I think they against France, I think it was. But I mean, like, even with that one, that's a different story. When you're meeting against a top team, then you're gonna struggle. But yeah, it's like it's when our home country is gonna start having the type of vision and put plans in place that actually show natural progression, and instead of thinking about it in short-termism, start thinking long-term. So in 20 years' time, this is where we want to be. It shouldn't be like, because obviously I understand that it is results driven and all of this, and like with Afcon, for example, it's every 2 years. So it's like you want to win the next one in 2 years' time, but like you're not even ready to win it. But hey, I don't know. It's crazy.
That's it, man. Super Nick. Say most of these federations in West Central, East Africa don't consider grassroots development and long-term sustainability, like you said, because money and corruption take over. They will dismiss homegrown coaches more often than not for journeymen who have achieved little but had access to known people in the industry. The same thing is happening in the Caribbean too. Interestingly, it's less likely in North and South Africa.
Yeah, I think for the North Africans, yeah, like they just have a different attitude towards it. Like, because now the majority of those players are coming from outside of their country, if we're being totally honest, and they've had that attitude towards it for a long time. They've decided to lean on the academies from places like France and Holland to be able to, and Spain, to be able to bring in their talents, because as I mentioned a few streams ago, wherever they may be, they really are connected with their culture wherever they're born. So like they're either in local communities that are Moroccan or Algerian or Tunisian or whatever. So they could be born outside the country. Like a lot of them are born out of France, born in France, but they'll play for the national team. Whereas it's kind of different for the East Africans and the West Africans, where, or maybe not necessarily the East Africans. Yeah, maybe actually, but you see, for the West Africans, especially some of the French-speaking nations, they're more likely to go like play for France or want to declare for France rather than their home country type of thing. So yeah, it's pretty interesting from that perspective. I think with South Africa is even different, because like also in terms of like migration, I don't know many people that were born in South Africa or have origin in South Africa that be born in like France, for example. It just rarely happens, right? Like, you know, so then they don't have a choice of, let's say, I'm going to play for England or I'm going to play for France. Most people would have just stayed in South Africa or something like that, or in another place in Africa, but still play for their home nation. But yeah, it's an interesting topic.
Hey, big ups to Drizzy, man. And yeah, man, listen, hopefully everybody in the chat, it was a good, engaging conversation, and conversations that have to be had, to be honest. It has to be spoken about, because you don't have progression without speaking about tough subjects. You know, we spoke about it earlier on with the Ghana situation. A lot of these federations, they hide and they dance around the difficult topics that need to be spoken about and need to be exposed to the public for people to understand what well and truly is going on and why things keep on going wrong. Because sometimes from a fan's perspective, we can look at things and we can have our say, we can give our opinion, but we never truly know what's going on because a lot of the time things are being hidden behind our backs. So then we watch the product and we ask questions, well, why is this happening? Why is this team underachieving? Why do we have certain players on the field still when they shouldn't be in the team? But those answers, those questions are not being answered. So, and it can be very frustrating in a case like this. So, yeah, it's a great question.
It's the right kind of conversations to have, man. Like, because if you're curious about it, you have to ask the question.
100. We resume for the second half, though. Excited to see what comes of this one. Still 0-0.
Yeah, Super Nick saying in Jamaica, I'm seeing ex-players pay to get their badges in Europe, but not considered for coaching FIFA fund programs for this in the country, but mismanaged funds, poor governance. Yeah, like this is the thing. It's interesting as well. It's like, why are we having to lean on the UEFA license as the standard for coaching in football? Shouldn't all of the continents have their own? Ooh, Cabral. Ooh. What is it? That's a foul. There's a couple of chances there for Cape Verde. Cabral with the shot. Nias equal to it. It's a good save by Nias. Strong wrists to parry it right out of his box completely. But it just into the path. I believe it was Pina. Because that whole thing where it's like UEFA Pro license is like the standard, right? Surely it's only if you want to work in Europe. It shouldn't be considered as a worldwide thing. Like,
Opportunity. It's a good block. Throws himself at the ball there.
there's a chance there for Mauritania, but the game's opening up now. Bebe picks the ball up though.
That's well to find Ryan Mendes. Oh.
It's a good tackle. Who gives the ball
Mendes
away?
would have been in. He would have been in. Again, good defending there by Weeb. Is Bebe. Switch sides momentarily for the second half with Ryan Mendes. Duarte
Ooh,
had a shot in the box there. Really good opportunity. Again, blocked out for a corner kick.
the ricochet was nearly in the path of Cabral. Just maybe didn't react to it too much, or it was just too much on the ball for him to react. But
Committed defending there. And Mauritania again.
might be a corner.
Montero to deliver. Well, won the header. It's a bit of a heavy ball forward towards Bebe. But they get away with it. Here's Cabral with a strike. Blocks goes up in the air and well caught by Nias.
I think
How tall is he, bro?
he's very tall, isn't he?
Yeah. I have to see that.
But he's been very good in this tournament. Very safe pair of hands. But I don't want to give him too much credit, man, before we ruin his career, fam. I don't want to give him
Hey, the tax is strong.
the tax is heavy. Because I'm talking about it, and then watch he makes a mistake, they lose the game. I'm telling you. It's interesting now how the flow of the game is going, because there's no press now from Mauritania. They're setting up behind the ball, now looking to counter, because
It's
I
true,
think
isn't
there
it?
was a lot of energy that was disposed of when they were trying to press high.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
they're saying his height is 6'4", but I swear he looks way taller than 6'4". I
He looks
am
like
not buying that.
6'7". He looks like 6'7".
I know he has a slight frame, but still,
Yeah.
he looks cool, man. The magic spray is out. Yeah, that's Hassan. You'd be just caught in the challenge there with Duarte. It should be all right. Blessings to Ezra in the cut. Hope you're doing well. Hope your day's been blessed. Repping Mauritania, man.
Come on.
What a win it could be for them. Possibly. Still a lot of the game to go. 0-0.
Just need some
Enter in the
composure.
55th. Yeah. Go on, bro. Sorry.
No, I was just saying they need some composure now at this point in the game. And here they come on the break now. John. Ooh. It's a foul, but
Oh, it was there. And just making a nice run in behind there. And the ball was just a little too low enough for Pico to get a header on it.
it's interesting. He's got a free kick though, Mook saying.
Yeah. Oh, that's definitely a foul. And a free kick in a good position. It's a poor foul there by Pico, just clearly shoving.
Yeah, that was very strange for him to just do that.
Yeah, it's poor. Rossini is going to have to set up his wall now. Take his time there. Whistle blown. Take it! Just over the bar. Hits the
Ooh. Quater.
hits the top of the goal. It's a really nice technique there.
Quater's got that ability from long range. Just look at the way he strikes the ball.
Yeah.
Just hits it very
That's
flat.
so unlucky.
Hits it very flat. But yeah, he's unlucky.
That was another one there. Doesn't get it right that time. We're coming to Super Nick's question soon as well.
Yeah, for sure. I just hit the star on it, but because
Yes,
we're in the middle of some action right now, somebody could score at any moment. Because it's now Mauritania's turn in the game, or in the second half anyway.
it's true. They've sat back. They've soaked up some pressure so far in this second period, but now's the opportunity to press forward, try and go for that goal. Make the opposition uncomfortable. Here's Amar. Ooh, opportunity on the break here for Mauritania. Big chance, always missed. Golden chance.
Oh my gosh! Suleiman Ann.
Great break. Played in there. Gets the better of his defender. And he just has to... Oh, he slices the ball. He slices the ball with his left boot. And it just agonizingly moves away from goal.
You have to score. You actually have to score.
Oh.
He's just wildly just hit it. Has to be on target. It's a big miss.
Mm-mm.
You have to score that, Suleiman An.
Gilt edge chance there. You're not wrong, Drizzy. You're not wrong. We both did, man. Yang saying, keep pushing. Keep pushing, Mauritania. A nice little spell now. Lovely defending there by Keita. Winning the ball back. Winning his team a free kick.
He's been really good. Really, really good. Ah, the streamer's gone.
Hey.
No, it's back. That press here from Dew. See how he was rushing to get it. Just kind of forced him a little bit into mistake, you know, because he could have composed himself there.
Oh, my stream's gone.
Koita went down.
Have it back. Bosnia just telling his team to go up the pitch, relieve themselves of the pressure. Yeah, that was another nudge on the back again. The challenge beforehand. Is he saying he have to neutralize Bebe? He's been a massive threat on both sides now. He went over to the right-hand side, swapped wings with Ryan Mendes earlier, and now he's gone back to the left. Here he is on the ball now. Fernandez wins his team a throw and they take it quickly. You know, shift the position of the ball back out to the right-hand side now. Pereira not able to retrieve the ball from Ryan Mendes, throwing again. Here is the captain just trying to get the ball into the box, headed away and cleared momentarily. Pereira. The 1-2 doesn't quite work off there for Cape Verde. Oh, that's nice there by Bosnia. Mauritania pressing high still. Oh, giving away the ball, Pina, but he gets bailed out by Fernandez. It's Costa. Yeah, hey, Drizzy's liking this by Mauritania, the passion, the
nice.
level of intensity.
Oh, good tackle. Oh, Cabral with some good skill in the middle of the park. Wait, I feel like I'm far. How far behind am I from you, bro?
65-23.
65-23. Okay, I'm about 20 seconds.
Ah.
About 20 seconds. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get myself back on track.
Cool.
They just need to. They need to let me. They need to let me land, bruv.
Every time the stream ends, the gap just gets bigger.
They need to let me land, bruv. I'm on the Mauritania change, man. AK-27 coming on.
Yeah.
For City Buna. So it's about 66 minutes now for me.
Oh yeah. So we're closer. Much closer now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, he's got heavy strapping on his right thigh though. It's like I know he was injured coming into the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Abubakar Kamara, but it's just like he's such a key player for them. He's probably one of their best players. They just having to just bring him on and into the games and hope for something.
You're hoping that he doesn't re-aggravate or make anything worse in this situation.
He's down on the ground right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's good. It's good.
All right, he's back up.
Somebody else down now.
Similar strapping. On his brother. Everybody's brother. I think that's yes, it's Gusama Fofana.
And he came up for an injured Gassama in the first half.
Their whole squad is injured, bruv. That's crazy, man.
Respect, man. Respect.
You gotta put your body on the line for your country, man. That's one thing you have to do. Bebe he's gonna shoot. He's actually gonna shoot.
This is it. Oh, I think it's a little too far.
He tried it.
He understood the assignment, man.
But you're not wrong, Drizzy. I mean, you're not wrong, you know. This money thing with Ghana has been going on since, if you remember 2014, bro, when they flew $2 million from Accra.
Oh, no. There was a big chance there. No, he's offside. Pina looks offside. And the second time around, they haven't called. Surely that's offside.
Body's all on the ground.
Oh, he knows nothing about it. Nah. I don't know if that's a penalty, Drizzy.
Nah, he can't.
Yeah.
He can't be a pen. Like, he's not even looking at the ball. The ball hits him whilst he's on the back of his arm, and he's like, I don't know where the ball's at. Yeah. I'm glad they're not looking at it with VAR though, because yesterday we saw some contentious decisions there. Like,
I think it was the penalty they gave to Benfica,
yeah,
with DR Congo. Like,
I just couldn't believe that. Honestly, I couldn't believe it because I'd never seen that before. Oh, that Suleiman and chance. Oh my days.
It's a great chance.
Kenny Rocker and Gary Rodriguez coming on. Some
Two big hitters.
The veterans, I'm telling you, the veterans are coming on now to try and see if they can seal the game for their country.
Surprisingly, Bebe is one of the players coming off the pitch.
He's been pretty ineffective in this game, I think, so far for Cape Verde. He's had to, because obviously he started up front, but he's had to drift out wide to try and create opening for himself and his team, and it's not really worked out.
Wante as well, exiting the pitch. He's had a couple of openings, but nothing given thus far. And I'll be hoping Cape Verde that these substitutions help them move forward into winning this game. They'll be facing the winner of this game will be facing either Morocco or South Africa, who are playing tomorrow.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think this is probably the most interesting side of the bracket because you got Morocco, you got South Africa, Cape Verde, you got Nigeria and Angola, which is the next fixture ongoing from there.
So we could end up having a semi-final of a Nigeria-Morocco type situation potentially.
Could be. Oh, oh my goodness. Keita with a scuff clearance there, just about getting away with it.
Bro, he's so lucky there.
Yeah. Wow. And then on the other side, Fernandes playing it right across the box and almost giving the ball away. One thing you just can't do. Wow. Drizzy's feeling that South Africa might make their way to the semi-finals. They could.
They could.
You know,
they could. They've been hit and miss in this tournament so far. But you just never know. You just never know, man. Because I mean, right now we're heading towards extra time, as it stands in this game. The quality is now beginning to slip out of the game. You know, no composure.
I think that 4-0 win against Namibia kind of... I don't know the right way to describe it, but it did definitely wake people up to South Africa. The rest of the group stages haven't really been impressed with their performances. And I think we saw with Namibia, quality-wise, they haven't been great at all either.
Mm.
We saw that in the game against Angola.
Yeah.
Ooh, a chance from the corner kick.
Ooh.
Cabral just winning the header, glancing it on. I think it was Cabral. Was it? No, he was coming towards it. The back post, actually.
Cooling break time. I think we can quickly address Super Nick's question here.
Yeah.
Saying that question, do you think that our footballing nations are being set up to fail to maintain the so-called superpowers chokehold on football financially? Oh, you know what? This is like such a deep conversation to have, because it's like, for me, you would, it's kind of obvious, right? Like, just kind of like in just general life, we've been always set up to fail and having to basically start. Everyone's gotten the head start, and we're always having to chase to try and even catch up with them, and it's gonna filter down from society down into these like nuances in football. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, of course, like, with the lack of investment that we don't get, so now our leagues are struggling. We can't produce the players of the same level as the players in Europe, and then boom, we're now behind. But with the little that we do have, some of these emerging nations that you're seeing, even in this kind of like situation right now, are producing good footballers. It's like we're at that point where we're having to do things like on a marginal game scale. So we're having to take the little that we have and invest it in the right areas, and hopefully it produces a massive results. And that's pretty much the only way we're going to catch up, unless our governments start to move away from the corruption. Our federations have more control over the way football works, and then we can push forward. But for sure, that's happening. Like, we're being set up to fail because it's just a nuance of society, right?
Oh, big chance, and even a better save by Nias. Cabral had a follow-up shot that goes well wide, but Cape Verde coming away again with an opportunity. Ooh. Gary Rodriguez, the initial strike that forces a save.
They're really pushing for it now, this winner. Cape Verde.
Yeah. More Mauritania changes. Baal Haji coming on. And also Mahmoud.
Suleiman and
Ibrahim Keita coming off.
Shaking his head.
No. He'd be frustrated with that miss earlier on. And it looks like Ibrahim Keita is being stretched off the pitch, which is a shame.
It's a big blow.
Corner taken. What a save by Nias! Crucial save.
Woo! It's a big save.
Ryan Mendes there is asking, what do they have to do? What do they have to do?
Jersey.
Hey. Well, then again, and it just bubbles around the area. Mauritania able to get it away for now, but they are under pressure. Also, a little slip there by Cabral, but he recovers in time.
Oof.
Pina, excellent goalkeeping there by Nias.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't want to give him too much credit, but that's great there.
Yeah.
It's great there. I don't want to give him too much credit, man, because hey, because it's a really good, like he's been really good in this tournament. I can't lie. Just looks composed, commanding of the area. I think just because he's tall.
$14 shots and only 2 on target for Cape Verde. 8 shots, none on target for Mauritania.
It's been that kind of game. No real clear-cut chances, but a lot of missed opportunities there for both teams. That's a good ball. And yes, yep. You know what I've liked to see in these last 16 games, apart from yesterday's game between Congo and Egypt. Every team in this knockout round so far have been trying to push to try and win in 90 minutes. Right to the last seconds.
And this has been a really good chess battle between both teams who have kind of exchanged periods of the game. But here come Mauritania now. Oh, it's a poor pass.
You gotta play it in field. Just be patient.
Yeah.
I know you're rushing to try and score, but just be patient. Continue the build up.
And Abdu has been on that touchline for virtually the entire game, coaching his side, watching on. Ooh, strike by Kamara. Yes, blocked. He receives it again, and once again, just players surrounding him all around the area.
Hey, the ref was in the way of the play.
Well, that's a nice touch by Mendes, and it's ball to Gary Rodriguez. Lack the pace.
Yeah, Ryan Mendes, that ball was short there.
Drizzy say what happened to the long range shots. I think now, because you're in that point of the game, both teams are trying to really create that clear opportunity. It's just a decision making.
Cabral off.
Listen, Tavares coming on for him.
Hmm.
Oh my
Hey!
goodness!
Hey! Oh, it's a pen! Oh my gosh! Wow! That's such a bad mistake. Why would you do that?
Abdullahi Mahmoud should be dealing with that one. Tries to head it back to his goalkeeper Nias and gets it all wrong.
That is
Gilson
so...
Tavares, quick to the ball, doesn't stop running, gets the first touch and is eventually taken out by Nias, who could do nothing but give away a penalty kick.
This is the second time we've seen a defender in this tournament, in this knockout stages, that's put their goalkeeper in a situation. So in the Angola game, Gaspar putting Nablu into trouble, getting him sent off for a mistake at the back. And it's just like, you have to clear it. You can't go back to the keeper in that situation. Just get rid of the ball.
Yeah.
Concentration is important. And Ryan Mendes is going to step up to take this penalty for Cape Verde.
The crazy thing is, he's just come onto the pitch, Mahmoud. So
yeah,
what a mistake to make.
I'm turning off my
so
comments.
Early.
I'm turning off the comments.
Oh man, It will be Ryan Mendes. What a punishment it would be for Mauritania.
Can Nias save it?
Oh, Mendes scores.
Ryan Mendes.
And Cape Verde with a crucial lead. It's been a tight but exciting affair so far. And you can see the celebrations. You can see the despair of the players on the bench. You can see the despair of Mahmoud. Number 17 for Mauritania, who may have just made the biggest mistake. The mistake that could send them packing. Wow. Wow.
Cannot believe it. I cannot believe it.
That is such a shame.
It's a big mistake. Huge mistake by Mahmoud. Oh.
Instantly trying to fight back there, Mauritania. This is going to be a great end to the game.
They've pushed forward now. Oh, that's nice.
1 sec, bro. 1 sec.
Yeah. 10 minutes added on. Abubakar Kamara going down, but no free kick, goal kick. Ooh. Ooh. They win it back, Cape Verde. Here's Moreno. Mendes, a goal scorer. Potential match winner. Kenny Rocker. Getting a corner.
Well, I missed.
Nothing at all. Just Cape Verde trying to hold on to their lead.
Say no more.
It's so cruel to be losing, to go 1-0 down at this late stage in the game through a mistake as well. You never want to make a mistake that leads to a goal late on.
They deserve so much more than that to suffer. Still a good 7 minutes now to go out of the 10 added on.
Ooh, that's nice.
Oh, Gary Rodriguez enter the area. Big opportunity, and he
Rocker,
goes into
you don't take the shot. Oh, wow. Taking a shot before trying to turn inside.
Hey, Drizzy, mention it, man. The missed chance. Suleiman, no. Just sliced it with his left foot. Oh, free kick one
So
by
dangerous area.
Kamara. Yeah.
Oh, it's not even
Tripped over.
it's not a free kick. He's lucky there. Quota.
Ooh. Ooh. Another good effort by Quetta. Oh, wow.
Half the stadium
It's a-
thought it was in.
Yeah. Side netting, bro. We're talking just a little bit to the left-hand side, and that's in. Maybe Vosenia has it covered, but still, it's a decent effort.
It's very interesting when you hear that about Quetta. Born in Senegal. See what I'm saying? See how like the pool of play, like it's interesting. Like they've got abundance of talent. So like some players that are really good, they won't even make it for the nation. So he's obviously got some senior claims. He's obviously got some nationality with Mauritania as well.
Ooh. Like a worrying back pass for a second before Nias came into the picture.
Ooh.
Mauritania kind of panicking on ball right now. They're just trying to get it away. High pressure moments. That's nice forward though. Oh. Morris ball forward just gets cleared, and look how many numbers. It's Gilson.
Going.
Oh,
Good defending.
great defending.
Final 2 minutes or so in this game.
Yang saying we can get one. One is all they need for now to get back in this game. Mauritania.
Oh.
Playing around the area.
Just overplay, just pass and move. But there's space now. Is Gilson. Oh, poor touch. Mauritania retain possession of the ball.
Moussinia, he'll be all over that. All over it. Look, he's just trying to waste as much time as possible before he picks the ball up. AK-27.
He wins it back though. Oh. Oof. The ball is bouncing everywhere. Challenge is flying in.
My goodness. We used to applaud in the efforts of his side.
You have to applaud both sides. Look at this
Oh,
game. This game has been such a good game, despite the quality, the lack of quality in front of goal. Both teams have worked really, really hard.
yes.
Just such a
We
shame.
see.
Such
Go
a
on,
shame
bro.
to end it in that manner.
You've seen a massive contrast when you look at this game, and then the Egypt and DR Congo game was so much more slower paced. Both teams in this one pushing themselves to the limit. A proper chess game. Back and forth. Here comes Mauritania. Maybe one last opportunity. Oh, cross blocks. And that is that.
Wow. Cape Verde come through.
Wow. Just a heartbreaking mistake by the substitute Abdullahi Mahmoud, trying to head it back to his keeper. Niasu has had a fantastic game up to that point, but unfortunately had to take out Gilson, who ran onto the ball. He was persistent, didn't give up on the possession. And it was Ryan Mendes who dispatched the penalty, the all-important winning penalty that gave them the 1-goal lead and sends them through to face either Morocco or South Africa in the quarter-finals of Afcon 2023.
The small nation of the Blue Sharks. 500,000 people in their country have been able to match their previous best of a 2013 quarter-final at Afcon. And now they have a chance to potentially make more history depending on who they face. Mahmoud being consoled by his teammate after the mistake. A cruel way to end it. Niasse, really great tournament for him. Unfortunately, giving away the penalty and unable to save it. Ryan Mendes, probably a man of the match performance for him. Getting the goal, works extremely hard all over the pitch for his team and for his nation. And now they advance through to the quarterfinals. It's going to be very, very interesting. Mauritania will come again with some really good players.
Yeah.
Ibrahima Keita, the fullback, left back today for Mauritania. Young player, he's ready. He could come back. I'm sure next year is another big year for them. They're going to end up in this tournament as probably the 14th best or 13th best team in the tournament, which is an amazing achievement when you look at it all in all.
Wow. Say game over. The Blue Sharks have prevailed. Almost had it. One mistake ends it. We're thinking we're going to extra time. We're thinking we're going to see an extra 30 minutes of the game, and it's just that one crucial moment that finishes it all. Sometimes you get away with that in the group stages, but once we get to the nitty-gritty, the knockout period, the knockout stages of this tournament, mistakes are crucial. Mauritania, there's always next tournament, like what Ronan said, man. Well done. Hold your heads up high.
Made history. They made history. We've seen some wonderful goals from them as well. We've seen a good spirit in terms of the way they're pressing.
When we look back at that game against Angola, the 3-2, the crazy first half, the second half, started to the second half. The win against Algeria, 2019 champions, and how far they've fallen.
It's a big opportunity for them next Afcon. I wonder how far they can go in the next Afcon. Will they feel like they're no longer underdogs anymore, but have an opportunity to potentially win their group? Their ranking will definitely improve in Africa as well. So they may find themselves in a better type of situation in terms of group stages at the next Afcon. But yeah, it's a great effort by them, and they'll definitely come again.
Yeah. Yanks saying they'll be taken more seriously next Afcon. I agree with that 100%. And then they will be so much more confident for what they've achieved this year in this tournament. And this is similar to their opener versus Burkina Faso. They did well to fend them off, but then they concede a penalty in the end of the game. Such a shame. Such a shame. And you hate to see games end that way, man, but you know, there are positives. There are positives to look at the end of the day. And the reality is we see Cape Verde surviving this tournament. If you remember a few streams ago, I did pick them to advance, even past the next game, which will be the quarterfinals, either against Morocco or South Africa. So that could still possibly happen.
It could happen. I think in all honesty, they're gonna have to sharpen up in front of goal. You know, that's the key thing here. They had a lot of shots on goal, but only got 2 on target. So they're gonna have to clean up a little bit on goal. But at the same time, they've shown that they have a lot of quality, and they've got some quality off the bench too. Their veterans as well can come off the bench and change games too. And they actually did, to be honest with you, because it was after their introduction is when the penalty happened. So, you know, it's pretty interesting from that perspective. But yeah, they have a big chance of making it to their first ever semi-final, and that would be an amazing achievement for a nation so small, in terms of population anyway. But yeah, this is going to be interesting, right? So the next game will be Senegal against the host Cote d'Ivoire. Should be a very, very interesting one. Big up to everybody who's been in here from the beginning. We'll be back shortly. Man like Rich will be back. CM will be here.
I will be here, bro.
I'm going to go to sleep because I was falling asleep in the first half. I had to get a coffee to refresh myself.
Listen, man, you've been working hard, bro, man. When you need to take the rest, take the rest.
Fam. Yeah. I got to take that rest today. But look, we'll miss them, and credit to their goalie. Yeah, Super Nick is true. Nias has been really good in this tournament. Tough ending, but a well-fought game. That is very true. Yeah, I need to get that rest. Big out to everybody, though. We'll be back very, very shortly. So make sure you're hitting the like button and subscribe button on both Pros Only Sports and Eagle Eye Extra. And we'll be back in about 45 minutes. So stay tuned, people. Peace.